Shabbat Shalom, my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Real Serious Productions. And as you should know by now, I go by the name of Ms. EYG. And yes, we're back with another meditating message. As you guys see in the description below, well, first and foremost, I want to say welcome back to all my regular viewers. And I want to say welcome to my new viewers. So if you guys have not, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, all that good stuff, right? So as you see in the description below, we will be discussing and talking about protecting your peace. Okay, I'm not sure if I talked about it already, but even if I have, I feel like I did. I don't know, but we're going to talk about it because it's been on my mind today, and it's the message that I feel in my heart necessary to share, okay? It is absolutely important to protect your peace at all times, okay? This is something that I had to learn over the years. That didn't come quite easy for me, but it has actually progressed. And I've gotten a lot better at it, and different techniques and things that I use and I'm going to share with you guys, okay? So yes, it is absolutely important to protect your peace. Once again, it is important to protect your peace of mind, right? Your thoughts, so your moods, right? It's very important to stay grounded and feeling positive, right? So if you're in a positive space, mind, spirit, body, if you're feeling positive and someone else comes along with their negative, it's absolutely important to not let their negativity latch on to you, okay? Because that's what, that's what it's made to do. I've learned that, just when you're feeling high, right? Vibrating at high frequencies, as they call it, or feeling good or feeling positive, negativity always have its way of trying to throw you off that square so you can, what do we learn in school, guys? Energy is not lost nor destroyed. It literally transfers from one party to the next. So if there's positive, there's nothing but balance in the world. So if there's positive somewhere, negativity is going to find its way to the positive to try to change courses. But it's important that you stand your ground and you do not let that happen, okay? And again, it's something that I had to learn over the years that didn't come quite easy, but I learned that I'm starting to master it a lot better than I had in the past, okay? So this is just something that's been on my mind to share. Like I said, I don't know if I actually shared this already, but I feel like it's necessary because this has been something that I've been going through as of late. And I've been noticing as of late. So anything that I feel that I've been going through and I've been learning and progressing with, I'm always going to share, right? Because it is my experience, and I think it's necessary to share my experience, so that way, you guys can kind of understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so you guys, by the way, this shirt says daughter of the Most High. I made it. So as soon as I figure it out, if you guys know, make sure you comment how do I actually put my merchandise like down at the bottom, because I'm still kind of figuring this YouTube thing out, so I'm not really sure how to do that. So if you guys know, please let your girls know. Let me know in the comments. Thank you, I greatly appreciate it. But yes, I do make t-shirts. So this one says daughter of the Most High, and I just, it's my favorite color, purple, so I just wanted to wear it today, and this Sabbath, why not, right? And I am the daughter of the Most High. So, when it comes to protecting your peace, right? Like I said, it could be mood, it could be anything, right? So, the thing that I've been experiencing as of late, and a couple of techniques that I've been using that I have found that work for me, and there are a couple of techniques that you guys can use. I know people will say the obvious, just ignore the person. Sometimes it's not really that easy, especially when you're someone who wear your heart on your sleeve, like myself, or it's easy for you to, how can I say this? to kind of want to like feel like you have to defend yourself. That's not always the case, right? I know some people are like, well, I don't want to seem like a punk. That is, couldn't be farther from the truth, right? You're actually being a bigger person. So say for instance, you're in a good mood, right? You're feeling good, you're happy. Someone else comes around, they're not in such a good mood, and they pick the smallest thing to either yell or, you know, just try to like, you know what I mean? Like the enemy is using them. So they pick the smallest thing, right? They want to yell at you, or they want to pick with you, or just say this, or it's just something out of the ordinary, right? That's how you can tell, okay, I'm vibrating on high frequencies, and here come this person that's vibrating on low frequency. So they're going to try to change, may bring me here, and no, you cannot let that happen, okay? So what I've learned, some certain techniques that I started to do. So what I started to do was write affirmations, right? I wrote them on sticky notes so they could be at the house with me, whether someone, you know, to help me confirm about holding my peace and keeping my peace around the house, whether it was someone I was living with, that vibrated at low frequencies or anything. Keep a small little journal or notepad in my purse or my bag, so as I'm out going to work or, you know, running errands, and if I run into someone who tries to kind of get me off my square, I would have those affirmations like, hey, today's going to be a great day, or even a few scriptures I would jot down, my favorite scriptures, to kind of bring me, you know, back into remembrance as to what I'm supposed to be doing, how I'm supposed to be feeling, how I'm supposed to be acting, just things like that. So whether it's my favorite quotes, my favorite scriptures, or just little sayings, little positive notes in here and there, those small things definitely hold a big impact, because those are reminders of what you're supposed to do. So yes, in those moments, sometimes you don't really think about it, right? But if you can see it firsthand, right? Like say for instance, a sticky note on my wall. If someone you know, is trying to you know, steal my peace and my joy around the house, I have sticky notes around the house to remind me, okay, you know what, this will pass, this person, you know what I mean, stuff like that. So affirmations, writing them down, scriptures, writing them down. Also, as of late, I found myself, I didn't even realize I was doing it until I started doing it a couple times, where someone would try to upset me, or if I was feeling like in a really, really good positive mood, and, you know, just something out of the blue would just try to disturb that mood, I would just sing to myself, like, you're not gonna disturb my peace, can't have my peace, or something like that. Just something positive to remind myself, like, this is a reminder. This is something that's being thrown at you, era, to disturb your peace. Are you gonna let it, or are you just gonna flick it off? And that, me singing that over and over again, whether in my head, it might sound a little weird, but it actually helps me to kind of like remind myself, just keep repeating it over and over again. Nope, not today, not today, you're not gonna disturb my peace, 'cause I'm happy, you know, something like that. It doesn't have to be that, but something of that nature to remind yourself, you know what, I know what this is, I see it happening, but I ain't gonna let it disturb my peace. I'm in a good, happy mood, I'm feeling great, I'm looking great, it feels good outside, things like that. So I'm in a good mood, you know what I mean? And I don't want to give the power to whatever this is, you know, just remind myself, this person is being used to try to disturb my peace. So am I going to let them accomplish what they're going to accomplish, and then I'm going to be sitting here looking all crazy? Or am I going to make them more upset because they can't get me upset? You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, but sorry, not sorry. If it comes to protecting my peace and actually kind of upsetting you, I'm always going to choose myself first. So don't feel bad, guys, if it is, because it's going to make the enemy mad. It's going to make him upset. If he feels that what he's trying to do is he's not able to accomplish it, he's going to get upset. He's going to get upset. Sorry, not sorry, right? So always choose yourself. Always choose to protect your peace at whatever cost, whether it's singing to yourself, whether it's going to your favorite scriptures, your favorite quotes, anything that gets you grounded and keeps you grounded on a positive level, right? I always tell people, I'm not coming down to your bubble, right? I call this my happy place, my happy bubble. If I'm feeling in a good mood, I'm not depressed, I'm not thinking about anything, I call it my happy bubble. So I'm not gonna allow anyone to burst it. If you wanna join me, come join me in this happy bubble of mine, but I'm not coming out of it to join you in whatever bubble that you're in. You gotta come join me, okay? So you want to come up in this bubble and exude my happiness, and we both be happy and you know, things like that, then I'm all for it. Other than that, you're not going to pop that happy bubble of mine, and you're definitely not going to get me to come out of it, because I understand now that that gives you the control and the power of how I feel, and I don't want to do that. So it's very extremely important to protect your peace at all times, right? So I know we're not perfect and things happen to where your mood might shift and change, or something might happen, whether it's out of your control most of the times, right? It's out of your control and you get a little bit upset. We're only human, right? We're not robots. So we're gonna get a little bit upset or feel a little bit flustered. That is only human nature, right? But it's okay to feel a certain way, whether it's if you're mourning, or if you're feeling a little bit depressed, or if you just want to allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you're feeling, allow yourself to do that, right? Because we're only human. We are not perfect. Just don't stay there, okay? Whatever it is it anger? Is it hurt? Is it depression? Feel it. Allow yourself to feel it, right? For a short period of time. And then you get yourself back up and say, you know what? I felt it. I cried. I screamed. You know what I mean? I did what I had to do to get those emotions out, but I'm not going to stay there in it. I'm not going to just, no. That's something that I had to learn as well, especially after losing my husband 2 years ago. I still find myself, of course, being depressed about it. Sometimes I cry, but I also tell myself, you know what? This is not what you're going to do. You're not going to stay here. Yes, you're going to mourn him. You're going to cry for him. You're going to miss him. That is only natural. But you know what? I'm not going to allow myself to stay in this bubble of depression, because the longer I sit in it, the harder it is going to be to get myself out of it, right? So I don't allow myself to sit there. Of course, I'm going to always miss him, and I'm always going to love him and things like that. But I'm not going to allow myself to stay there. So that's where I come from when I say, you know, whatever it is that you feel, whether it's the loss of a loved one, or something that made you upset, or someone made you upset for a particular time, I'm not saying don't feel it, right? I'm saying don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it ruin your mood. Don't let it bring you down to the point where you can't get yourself out of it. You feel like there's no way up, because there definitely is, okay? So I don't want you guys to misunderstand it. I do still have those times where I just, you know, I kind of want to feel whatever I want to feel. If someone did kind of, you know, I wasn't vibrating at a higher frequency that I was. Maybe I was like medium frequency, right? And something came along and it did fluster me a little bit. But even then, I'm just like, all right, I let it happen. I let it get me a little flustered. But you know what? We're going to start it all over, and I'm going to let it go. That's what we have to do, guys. We have to learn, my kings and my queens. We have to let things go, because the longer we hold on to things, especially negative things, negative vibes, negative, anything that's negative, thoughts or anything, it's going to pull us down. We're not going to rise. We're going to get pulled down. And you have to keep in your mind, change your mindset and say, you know what, am I going to allow this thing to pull me and sink me here? Or if I'm going to keep elevating and keep rising. And that's a decision that I definitely had to make. I want to continue to grow mentally, physically, spiritually. I want to continue to be the best version of myself that I could possibly be. So I'm not going to allow anything negative to take away the hard work and the dedication that I have been putting forth to make sure that I get to being the person that I want to be and that I need to be, right? So that's what I mean with that, guys. So it's extremely important to protect your peace. Or grounding. You can go somewhere. My favorite place to go is by water. I love water. the beach, the lakefront, anywhere that's near water. Water has much purifying powers. But just something about being near water is what soothes me, is what get me grounded. I started doing that too, taking off my socks and my shoes and just grounding, walking in grass. Make sure watch where you're walking, okay? But, walking through grass, it definitely helps ground you and gives you more perspective. And believe it or not, when you do these things, it actually helps you to come to a clear understanding of what you should be doing, what you need to do. Like a lot of clarity, a lot of things is going to start coming to you. So if it's going to your favorite peaceful place that you could be alone with yourself, with your thoughts, and just clear your mind, not to, of course, a sign of, that's kind of a sign for meditation, clearing your mind. But for me, meditation is not clearing your mind because other things can come to your mind, but clearing your mind of the stressful things, I'll say that. But allowing positiveness and the nature and of course the Most High speak to you, and just being watching, that's more ways you can watch your thoughts, right? So if you feel yourself thinking about something that you know is kind of negative or that shouldn't be there, immediately dismiss those thoughts, right? And transfer it with something that's a positive affirmation about yourself. So that's something that I've started doing more of, going to my happy places, just, reading the Bible, of course, just meditating, just doing breathing exercises, or you can do actual exercises. And another thing that I had started to do, and I'm so very proud of myself, I want to share with you guys, I've actually started eating right. Okay, eating is a huge part of spiritual growth, right? We don't realize it, but a lot of what we eat and put into our bodies have a negative impact, right? We eat so much toxic stuff, it's going to make us feel lazy, or we can't get things done, right? That we need to get done. A lot of nasty things that we shouldn't feel, right? So I started eating more fruits and veggies lately. I've been drinking nothing but water, and my skin has gotten more and more clearer. My mind has gotten more and more clearer. I'm starting to come off of certain meats. I'm not going completely vegan yet, but I am on the road of watching certain meats and stuff that I choose not to eat anymore. So things like that, it definitely plays a part into your mindset. And I've been feeling great. Like, I remember the other day, I had nothing but fruits and vegetables all that day. I had like 2 bowls of fruit salad, a big old gallon of lemon water, lemon and ginger water, and I felt so much energy. I felt great. It's just like I couldn't shut up. I couldn't stop singing, and I was even dancing. I'm not a good dancer, but I was just like, I had so much joy, and I can't explain it. It was just something within me that I felt amazing, guys. I felt so much joy. I felt peace. I felt happiness. I felt a lot of things that I haven't really felt in a long time, but I felt it, and I just felt good. I felt like I can't really explain it, guys. Only thing I can say is that I felt amazing, and I've been feeling amazing ever since I've been watching more of what I eat, because I now understand that a lot of what we eat definitely plays a part into our personality. It plays a part in our mindset, the things that we do. So the more we watch what we eat, the more things will change first within us, right? You start you would definitely feel the difference. I promise you guys. So I'm not telling you guys to actually go on my type of diet. I don't even like calling it a diet. I just call it, because I'm not trying to lose weight, but I'm just trying to monitor more of what I actually put into my body, and it works, guys. I'm telling you, it's amazing. So look into what, first you have to have a reason why you want this, right? Go in with a perspective of why do I want to eat better? Is there a certain illness that you have? Is there a certain thing that you're trying to accomplish with your body? For me, I know if you guys have watched my channel for a while, you know my story about having PCOS. Well, I was diagnosed from these doctors with PCOS, okay? So that kind of started out my journey of wanting to finally take this serious about me eating right. I am going to make another video to kind of get deeper into that, but I don't want to get too much into it right now because I do want to keep this video a little quick. I didn't want to make it too lengthy, but you know, part of my reason why I wanted to start this journey of eating, you know, better was, you know, my PCOS, and I wanted to finally get a handle on it. If you guys know what I'm talking about, if you ladies, if you have an experience with PCOS, you know how frustrating it is, right, to have it. And I done a lot of research lately, and it definitely let me know that if I start eating a lot better, I would start seeing a whole lot of things with my PCOS change for the better, and I'm all for it. And it took me to this point. I've had it for years, but I finally got to this point of like, okay, you know what? I'm tired of playing around now. I'm tired of this having a hold on me, and I needed to let me go. So why not? You know, why not? This is the only thing that I haven't really tried and actually gave it my all. So now's the time for me to do that. I said this year I said at the beginning of the year, well, not the beginning of the year, but I told myself, not, you know, all last year, I said, you know what? The next coming year, I have a plan for myself. I'm all about healing. I'm all about growth. And if I'm not doing those two things, I don't know what the heck I'm going to be doing. So I already set that in place for myself. Last year, I said the next coming year, it's all going to be all about healing and growth all the way around the border for me. And I meant that. So this is a part of my healing and my growth. I need to heal my body and whatever it is that's going on in the inside so that it could align with whatever it is that the Most High has in store and planned for me. I just have to do my part. And this is a part of me doing my part, eating right. I have been trying to eat right for a while, but something about right now is just like, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta put your foot down, and you gotta put your own foot on your own neck and stand firm and do what you have to do. So that's what I've been doing. And like I always say, when the Most High puts something like really, really extremely heavy on my heart, I cannot move until I do it. And this is one of those things that I've been feeling him pressing me to do for, like I said, a while now. But I'm actually at the mindset where I feel more ready and prepared to do so. So yes, guys, I've been eating right. Like I said, I started doing research on the things that kind of help my body, and the foods and things that I could eat that kind of help me. And then, of course, spiritually, right? I'm eating right spiritually, not just for my condition or whatever you guys want to call it. I don't like to call it condition, but just my affliction, right? That the Most High chose to give me, PCOS, in doctor terms. My affliction, right? My issue. I'm not just doing it for that. I'm doing it spiritually. So if you guys also know, and you read the Bible, that, you know, was it David, he had a certain fast and a certain way he was eating, and a couple of other more people in the Bible. Once you start eating right, you feel more connected with the Most High and the higher power, right? The Most High. You feel more connected to him. He can get you to, he will show you more certain things. You begin to understand more things. You begin to just openly do what it is that he needs you to do, right? So that's the first reason, actually, that I wanted to start this journey on watching more of what I eat. So I'm cutting out sweets, cutting out certain dairy foods. Like I said, I've only been drinking water for a few weeks now, all I've been drinking is water. So I'm extremely proud of myself to begin this journey. So again, if this is not something that that works for you, start looking into it, guys. Research. First, have your reason. Why would you like to start eating more healthy or watching what you eat? Have a reason to, you know, don't just go into it, because if you go into it just like, I'm just gonna give it a try, you're not gonna stay motivated and you're not gonna want to pull through and do it. So you have to have a reason behind it. That'll give you the push that you need, the motivation that you need in order to get it done. So have to have your reason. Research what is the best diet for you, the best way of for you. Maybe you don't want to cut out red meats. Maybe you want to just cut out certain meats, or maybe you just want to cut out dairies, and maybe you don't want to eat so many fruits and vegetables. Maybe you just want to start drinking more water first, right? Cut out all sodas. Maybe you want to start drinking more waters first, and then maybe you want to put more fruits and vegetables in your diet. You know, just kind of take it slowly, little by little. Like I said, I have not completely cast out all meats as of yet, but I am on that road too. A lot of meats I am cutting out that I won't be eating, and a lot of dairies and a lot of certain things that I used to eat, I'm not allowing myself to eat that way anymore, because I want to see myself progress. I want to see myself change mentally, spiritually. You know, I want to see this change. I want to be the best me that I could possibly be, right? So that also is included with protecting my peace. But like I said, I'm not going to go too much into it. I'm going to do another video. If you guys want to see another video on me explaining more of my diet or my reasonings on why I'm doing this diet, let me know, comment below. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, my kings and queens, I love you guys so very much. I thank you guys for bearing with me. If you guys have any more questions about my techniques on how I choose to protect my peace, how do I go about on my day-to-day, making sure things don't ruffle my feathers too much, let me know down in the comments. I would definitely be willing to share with you guys. But until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, my kings and queens. I love you all so very much. Be blessed. Have a great, wonderful day. I love you all. Be blessed.